y'all, guess what? Today's first day of fall. So I thought today's video would be 10 eyeshadow palettes that I'm really going to be using this fall, that scream fall. So I thought, let's share. You may have some of these, you may not. You may be looking for something. And I've got things in several different price points, but most of it is very affordable. So if you guys are interested in seeing what 10 palettes I'm going to be rocking this fall, stick around and we'll get right into it. Alrighty, so before we jump into it, if you guys can please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. So many of my viewers are not subscribed, so please, if you guys really like the content that I put up, if you have any suggestions of what you want me to do, let me know and I will try to do my best and do that for you. So I do have a stack here, 10 palettes, and I have them stacked here from smallest to largest. And so we're just gonna start at the top and work our way down. All right, so this first one is one that you guys have seen me use very recently. This is the ColourPop Low Ray of Sunshine palette. And come on, that's fall. It screams fall, right? Look at these colors. I use this so often. It is so good. The quality is phenomenal, and it's an all matte palette, and so you can always bring in any kind of shimmers from any other palette that you may have, or it's a great reason to dive into like any kind of singles that you may have, or you know, things that you don't use very often, to put it with this palette. It'd be a great compliment. So, or an all matte look is great too. I think it's super awesome, and these colors are so rich, and you know me in yellows, guys. I love me some yellows. So fall or not, I rock this all the time. All right, next up is another one you guys have seen me use, and only half this palette screams fall to me, and this is the Pure X Raw Beauty Christie palette, and one side is more neutrally and the other side is more vibrant. So I'm going to be reaching into this part here, and it's all matte except for this middle shade, that's the only shimmer in the palette. And these, do they not scream fall? Yes. Oh my goodness, this shade here, it's called Golden Ticket. It is so pretty. Look at that, guys. It is so good. Unfortunately, this palette is no longer available. I have seen people sell them like on Mercari and stuff like that. Some people bought multiples to sell them, and although you can probably pay a little bit more, but if you guys have this palette, it is phenomenal. If you want to see the other side, this is the other side of the palette, but that's more spring and summer, not fall. Although these, the yellow, the orange, and the red, those can be very, those can be fall-ish as well, and I dive into that yellow quite often. You guys understand? This is a shimmer as well. Look at that. That's it's a little light for me. I like the goldy tone a lot more. It goes better with my skin tone. But they are so good. I love that palette. All right, next up, let's see. Oh, let me tell you guys prices. I think this one is $14. I think I paid $32 or $34 for the Pure. The next one is also ColourPop. This was 18 bucks. I believe it is still available on their website, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be limited edition or not, but from what I understand, it's still available because I got it like way after it came out. And this is the Good is Gold palette. You guys are going to see a trend, a theme going on with these, but look at these. Oh my goodness. These shimmers are absolutely beautiful, and if you need some shimmers as well to go with this palette, like, they go very well together. And this is so pretty. This shade right here, it's called Aw Team. It is like the weirdest formula ever, but look at that. Oh my goodness. It's like a different formula, but it is like super creamy, and like on the eye it is so reflective and so beautiful. And honestly, I watched several videos like of people reviewing that palette, and that shade is the one that really got me like, okay, I really want that palette. But I mean, it's like you got a nice black, to deepen things up. You got a brown, the yellow. It's just like, and then the light cream shade to blend things out. So you got a light and a dark and everything in between. So I highly recommend this palette if you guys are into some neutrals. Like, it's a great like work palette. If you want some not too crazy, but still want some bam, this is it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be covered in glitter. It's all right, next up I have two Juvia's Place palettes. And this one here, I love the packaging. They do so good. This is Juvia's Place, the Nomad palette. That's what it looks like. And this is available. You can find this at Ulta or on their website. And you guys, Juvia's Place is always having sales, like all the time. I don't think I've ever bought any of my Juvia's Place palettes for full price. I always wait. They've got 50% off, 60% off, 30% off. You can find codes, everything. And I don't remember how much I paid for this. I should have done more research, you guys, so I can be more informative for you, but I do know I got these on sale. But this is what it looks like. This shade, oh my goodness. It's like a dark, grungy, pukey, greeny brown. It's phenomenal. I love it. Besides like yellows and mustards and stuff, I love shades like this. And let's see, there's these two shades here are shimmery, and then the yellow one, it's like a sequin form. It's matte, but it has shimmer in it. Can you see that? And it is so good. Oh, Juvia's Place, they know how to do eyeshadows, and especially their shimmers are just look at that. Oh my god, does that not look like, look at that, it's like liquid metal. It's phenomenal. Okay, I should swatch this one for you because I love it. Look at that. Ah, it's like baby poop yellow, pukey. It's just so good. And look at that. Look at that fall look right there. I love it. And this is so good. So highly, highly recommend Juvia's Place palettes, you guys. And where should I wipe my hands? Guess on my pants. Okay, so the next one is the Warrior palette. This is it, and this is also so phenomenal. The shimmers in this, you guys, I can't even. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers and 3 mattes. But this is done really well. My hair is so weird. Sorry. It's what it looks like here, and we got the light creamy shade, the neutral brown, and then the deeper brown, which is perfect for creating an eye look, transition, blending out, deepening the outer corner. And then you have these amazing shimmer shades to go all over the lid. Like, oh my gosh, let's see, let's look at this. Oh, they are so creamy. It's like, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's try this one here, and then we'll just do this whole row right here. Look at those. That way you guys can see all the. Oh, look how smooth and beautiful those are. You guys, you do not need to spend a ton of money to get amazing quality eyeshadows. I think I got this on sale because I never paid anything for full price, and I believe I paid $10 for this. 10 bucks. You cannot beat that. I'll show you guys the these are the 2 matte shades. I have glitter on them, so I don't know how that's gonna affect it. Yeah, I didn't wipe my hands off. Juvia's, yeah, there's the shimmer that was mixed in. Their matte formula is really good. It's not as good, oh my gosh, as their shimmer formula, but it's still really good. And for the price, you cannot beat it, you guys. They're so good. Okay. 1 second, I'm gonna go grab a makeup wipe because I'm a mess. Okay, we are halfway through and I'm cleaned up because we've got the bigger palettes to look at. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, you guys. My hair, it's like so staticky. I just washed it yesterday and everything, and for some, it's like so light and fluffy and clean. I just don't even, it's so rare that I have clean hair. I don't even know what to do with it. All right, so the next palette up, you guys have not seen me use. And I am still working on figuring this palette out. I paid $23. I had a coupon code from another YouTuber. So I'm always up for saving some money. Okay, so this is the Alter Ego Artemis palette. And Alter Ego is a company that they make dupe palettes basically. So this is a dupe palette for the $130 Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, which I wanted so bad. It's so beautiful. But this company makes dupe palettes and the quality is actually really good. My issue with this palette is, okay, so Natasha Denona came out with a different type of formula, and so they tried to recreate that formula, and it kind of has a learning curve to it. So I'm still trying to figure it out. So there's a couple of shades that I'm struggling with, honestly, but look at this color scheme. It is so beautiful. I don't even know how many different types of formulas are in here, but it screams fall. You've got some greens, you got blues, greens, reds, oranges, these golds, these really pretty blue colors that it's like, can't you just see this, a nice blue sky with the green trees and the leaves are starting to change. Like, it is so pretty. I have the biggest struggle using this green shade right here, which I absolutely love the color, but for some reason I can't get it to work. But a lot of these other shades are absolutely beautiful, and I'd be more upset if I paid $130 for this and I couldn't get everything to work perfectly, because for that price it should do my eyeshadow itself, right? But because I did not pay that much for this and it's a dupe palette, I'm giving it a little wiggle room here. But let me see. Let me swatch a couple of these for you so you can see. Let's try this. Look at that. Let's try this red one and this one right here. My pinky doesn't, okay then. I feel like I have no muscle in my pinky. Look at those 3 shades. Oh, let's do an orange too. Look how pretty those are. See, aren't those really, really pretty? And so, although it's not my absolute favorite palette right now, I'm still playing with it and learning how to use some of these formulas. Also, like these ones right here, this formula, it's just so different. Like, I'm not sure exactly. Like, I really have to dig my finger in to get any kind of payoff. But I don't know. It's like a creamy matte. I don't know. It's a weird formula, but for the shimmers in there, it's totally worth the price. It's really, really good, and I love the color scheme, and I'm not paying $130 for the Natasha Denona palette. And this company, they've duped other Natasha Denona palettes, other companies as well, and I've heard that they are really, really good. So I am possibly looking to pick up a few other of their palettes. All right, next up, another Gosh, I said that weird. ColourPop. This is the So Jaded palette with Kathleen Lights. She did a collab a while back. I'm not sure if this is still available, but it is so pretty. Look at that. We've got blues, we've got purples, we've got some red berries, the yellows. It's really pretty. There's a couple of pressed glitters in here. And then there's also this one right here, I believe is a Super Shock shadow. And like these deep greens. You can really, the jewel tones in here are just so beautiful and perfect for fall. I am going to be doing a video with this palette later on this week, and I'm going to be doing this is a gemstone palette, like birthstones and stuff like that. And so we're a family of 4, and so I'm going to use all of our birthstones to create a look using this palette. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'll be filming that coming up. But these colors, I mean, they are just, well, I guess that was the wrong finger to use because I still have that blue on here. I'm not, okay. Let's see, which one? I'll swatch a couple. We'll do Peridot. We'll do Turquoise. Let's do Amethyst. Look at that. And Sapphire. Look at those. Isn't that like just like a nice look for fall? Something you can make something deep and grungy with these looks. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm running. Look how pretty that is. They're so good, you guys. ColourPop, they really do know how to do eyeshadows really well at a wonderful price. So I'm excited. I have not been using this palette as much as I really would like to, and so I thought fall's here, and I'm really going to try to make an effort to really use this palette because it's got so many beautiful shades. Oh my gosh. Should I, like, let's see. Here, I'm going to show you guys one of, this is like one of the pressed glitters. So you have to, like a glitter glue would be really well with this, and you just have to really tap it. Look how pretty that is. These are not, usually like pressed glitters are not technically eye safe. So a lot of people aren't into them or anything, so you have to use it at your own risk. And be really careful when you're removing your eye makeup so you don't get anything in your eye that could possibly scratch you. So, all right, let's clean me up because I'm a mess. And we've got 3 palettes left. Oh my gosh. I am shimmery. All right, next up is one of my absolute all-time favorite palettes in my collection. And this is the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Textured Neutrals palette. And it has one of the best mirrors I have ever seen in an eyeshadow palette. And look at that. Oh, it is so good. Okay, we were just talking about pressed glitters. Tati Beauty makes the absolute best pressed glitter eyeshadow formula on the market. I don't care who you are, it's amazing. And I don't even want to swatch them for you guys because I'm just like, oh, I can't waste it. It's just like, it's like precious metal to me. I can't. But I absolutely love this row right here. For as neutral as it is so beautiful. And you can really create like just a simple look. And I love how you can just, it's like laid out for you. It's all the same shade in just different finishes. So you've got a matte, a sequin, a what is it, metallic, and then the glitter, and they are just so good. The sequin formula, this one right here, I don't know why it's so basic and so neutral, which really is not me at all, but it is just so pretty. It's basically a matte shadow with shimmer in it, and I'm not even doing it justice. You guys can't even see how beautiful it actually is. Plus, I'm covered in like a million different colors. But this is the perfect palette to create a beautiful fall look. Like, it is so good. Look at those. Like, that's a matte shadow with glitter in it, you guys. Like a shimmer in it. And there is like a learning curve to it. A lot of people were not like liking it at first, but Tati really explained how to use it. And they're just stunning. Okay, I'll show you guys one of the pressed glitters. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Look how stunning. And look how much is barely left on my finger. A lot of times whenever you have a pressed glitter and you like swatch it or you put it on and your finger is still covered, there's something in her formula that really helps it stick to the eye, and you get max payoff and you get to use more of your product. And these are just absolutely beautiful. Like, I cannot wait. I really hope that she comes out with another palette, because if they're all like this, I will buy every single one because it is that good. I highly recommend it. I believe it is available on her website, like tatibeauty.com. Guys, you need this palette in your life. And I think this was $52 maybe, 52, 58. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'll try to leave links down for everything in the description box. But guys, you need this palette whether you're into neutrals or colorful looks. I think that you can get some really beautiful looks with just this palette, because colorful wise, you've got this row of pinks and then this row of orange right here, which is absolutely beautiful, and then the blacks. And this black right here is one of the best blacks on the market. It is so good. Let me see if I can swatch it for you guys. It's just so good. Look how deep and like, oh my gosh. It is stunning. Oh my gosh. Ooh, and like with that, the black with that, like, oh my gosh. And that screams New Year's too, right? I believe I wore this palette for this past New Year's. We went out to a restaurant, bar down the street, and I wore this palette, and it is, oh my gosh, it is so good. Go get this palette, you guys. All right, next two are both affordable palettes, and they are from Morphe. And the first one is, this is like a neutral gold lover's dream. And there it is. It looks boring. I know. It looks like some of the other palettes that I have, some of the ColourPop ones. So you don't need all of these, guys. You don't need them all. But some of these shimmers are just absolutely beautiful. And it's a great for, you've got like your deep colors here for deepening, making it, if you want it like a more smoky kind of look, or you have some of the lighter shades here to kind of just give it like a kind of like a soft glam look. But it is so good. Look at that. The shimmers are so creamy. My hands are stained. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's see what other one. Look. And this, Morphe is an affordable brand. Some people like the brand, some don't. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my goodness, look how, it was like, it just kept going. Look at that, it just keeps going. So pretty. I can't remember how much I paid for this. I'm pretty sure it was on sale because Morphe runs sales all the time as well. It's a great neutral palette. If this, like if you have like a teenager and they want to start getting into makeup, I think a palette like this would be just fantastic. You get some neutral looks and you can have a little bit of shimmer on there and not for a lot of money. So the next one, this is the, oh, I should tell you, this is called the 35R palette. So this next one is actually my sister's like one of her favorite palettes, and this is the 35F. It's called the Fall into Frost palette. This would also be great for a teenager because you've got a lot of neutrals, you got some to darken it up here a little bit, and then some really beautiful pops of like these reds and jewel tones, the berries. It's like, it's really, really pretty, and you could do a nice soft look for, you know, you don't want your kid going to school like looking, you know, like she's ready for the runway or something like that. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but you know, be there all day. You gotta wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start getting ready for school. But I think something like this would give you some, a great variety of shades to make some really pretty looks. Let's see if I can swatch some of these for you. Let's see, where are you? Let's do this one. I mean, look at those. They're so stinking pretty. Okay. I have like no muscle in my pinky to do anything, like no control. Look how beautiful that is. There we go. I think those are just great fall looks. I love them. And I honestly have not been using these as much as I feel I should. And so I'm gonna try to keep all of these like on my vanity so I can really make sure that I'm using the ones especially that I haven't used in such a long time. I want to swatch just a couple more for you guys. Oh, that color is so pretty. And let's go with this one. Look at those. That one looks a little chunky, but I kind of really dug my finger into it. Can you see that? Whew! Wow. I've never used that shade before. Look at that. It's like a grayish gunmetal, but it has like a little bit of a rosy hint to it. I can't even explain it. Some of these colors are just so beautiful that they are kind of harder to find in just like a smaller palette. But for these prices, you guys, you can't beat it. And that was actually given to me. My cousin Elena, she sent this my way. And so I'm so grateful because it is absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to be working on getting way more use out of this. So thank you. But that is it for today's video, you guys. Let me know if you have any other like suggestions for like fall palettes that you're going to be using that you absolutely love. And just because it's fall doesn't mean you have to like just stick to neutrals, guys. There are no rules when it comes to makeup. And yeah, if you want to wear bright pink and blue, go for it. And I'll probably be rocking some colorful looks, but since today's the first day of fall, I was like, let's break out these palettes that really scream fall, because who doesn't love fall? Pumpkins and leaves are changing and baking starts, and oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Although I'm gonna miss summer. But that is it for today's video. I thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna go shower because I'm covered in glitter and stained. So that is it. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.